Have you ever watched NASCAR? Have you ever seen cars running around the track and see NASCAR drivers are racing around the track, going for the win and heading to the full championship for? I have. I watched. I have seen many races. I have watched NBA, MLB baseball, NFL football, NHL hockey, and I've been watching WWE wrestling lately. But I had never seen everything like this. What I saw yesterday. It is starting with something incredible, epic, embarrassed, ridiculous, ridiculous pass I have ever seen. The number one car who was bowing to not, who was about a seconds away of getting eliminated yesterday, ran like 200, like it's 200 when he came out to tournament three, right after Christopher Bell won the race. Watched Chastain ran in there, hit full throttle, extreme. The car was extremely fast. And when he does that, the car went right to the wall, hit the wall in turn three, all the way around, went to the final turn, and passed Denny Hamlin to take the spot, and then Denny Hamlin gets eliminated. What I just saw yesterday was unbelievable. I was like, OMG, holy crap, holy S, and something like this that happened. But I had never seen this, folks. This came out of Watch Chastain's mind. I had seen NASCAR races from Daytona 500 to Championship 4 and the final race of every season, every post race season, and it's just the way it is. This Sunday will be the last race of the season until next season in 2023. I gotta tell you, folks, it's hot wine. I mean, the nose are shaking, and you don't know how did this happen. How did this happen? How did watch Chastain do it? Well, he was going like 100 miles per hour, might be less. Well, it could be like 150 miles per hour. But let's take a look at this or what went down. Nice. Now, what I'm saying is, what is going on? What is on Chastain's mind? Well, take a look at this. Now, NASCAR Power Ratings Championship 4 set after Christopher Bell, Chastain's Miracles original appeal on NBC Sports Bell. The preliminary race of the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series season produced an unforgettable ending. Now, at the front of the field, Christopher Bell scored his second walk-off win of the playoffs to advance to the championship 4 behind Bell. Watch Chastain lose a video game inspirer mode to ride the wall into the title races. Here's how it happened. Let's go. See.
There's the push. He gets to the inside. Up on the curve.
Let's take a look at this. We're going to go back again and listen what has happened, and we're going to just hear, and you need to hear this. Last day's Martinsville race. I had never seen this race before. It has been dramatic. It has been epic. It has been wow. And I gotta tell you, this sounds like this is okay. I have some problems now. I never seen everything louder. I wasn't getting loud while I was in, sitting in my bedroom watching the race. But to me, it's kind of funny and has eyes all about. And just did not know what's happening. But this is how it happened, what's happening before. This is what happened.
Chastain.
So now I gotta see. Okay, we're gonna see what's happening here first, but we're gonna go skip and take a look what had just happened.
Chastain, Elliott, Bell, and Logano are going to fight for a championship in Phoenix. Take a look at what he did.
I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Told you so. And before I read this, like I tell you this, people watching at home, and people, we are the other race fans. We are Daryl Hart fan, or Kyle Busch fan, Danny Henry fan, whatever you want to call it. But this has been unbelievable. A watch Chastain, been ups and downs, heading to the championship fall on Sunday in Phoenix. But I don't read this what's happening now. Jelly Gargano and Chase Elliott will be joining Bell and Chastain in the championship fall. The four competitors will battle it out for the title at Phoenix Raceway on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. So, so you saw what's happening first, but it is what it is. I mean, for sure, I watch NASCAR. I love NASCAR. It was a miracle but it was the video game mode. A video game mode that changed everything. It didn't seem like it turns like it's WrestleMania. Seems like it turned like it's a Super Bowl or something like that. The NCAA championship. And then he had it's so disappointed. It didn't join the championship for. No. It was just showing. But what has happened before, it is what it is. Watch Chastain is the real deal. Watch Chastain is a real deal. So I take a look at this and we're going to wait to it. And I gotta see it. I'm going to the Charlotte and Zova and take a look at this. Now, that's been an internal battle raging inside Watch Chastain on his way into NASCAR championship finale. He is an 8th-generation watermelon farmer from Florida who was never supposed to make it to the top level of stock car racing. But he did and required Chastain to bump and bang his way through traffic from journeyman driver to a top cup team with race-winning cars. He built a solid list of rivals, critical of his aggressive style along the way. And, and, and as it became clear, Chastain might absolutely have a chance to race for the cut title. He started to wonder if his rivals were right about him. Why was he making too many mistakes? Trying too hard? Did he need a different approach? Does it matter now? Well, spot in NASCAR's championship finale in South if Chastain could somehow pull off a miracle. He went video game style and leaves a wall hanging on why he tried as a kid while playing NASCAR 2005 on his Nintendo GameCube. Well, I do got NASCAR 2005 from PlayStation 2, and that was like 21. That was like um that was like a long time ago. That was mine, NASCAR 2005 for PlayStation 2, where I was 21. I was 21 when I played it. I love it. 2 point shy of Denny Henning for the final transpire spot to next week's race. Chastain find himself too far behind to make up the ground. So shifting his Chevrolet into fifth gear on the back straights, deliberately smacking the Martinsville Speedway wall, then took his hand off the wheel. Chastain left the wall guiding into China number one, the final quarter mile around the Virginia short track with his foot flat on the gas. He went from 10th to 5th as the breathtaking move shot his Chevy around cars and into the final four. This is the best thing of 2022 in motor racing. Two-time Formula One champion Fernando Osborne tweeted on Monday, "We all did this on video games with damage, disbelief. Never thought this could become reality." The move put Chastain into the championship full for the first time in his career, and in his second season of full-time Cup racing when the competitor team. It gives second year team Trackhouse Racing its first shot at the title too. Chastain said he's being beaten by the move on the video game by his brother at Dodge Raceway, somewhere in a fake city, somewhere in Florida, but he never actually tried it in real life. In fact, he stressed repeatedly it didn't even cross his mind to ride the wall until his season was a half lap away from ending. Well, never once did cross my mind or ever tried it. I want to make that clear. The last time would have been a long time ago before I was even thinking about being a NASCAR driver, Chastain said. It flashes back in my head on the white flag. Chastain is now being celebrated in all circles of motorsports. The same driver who during this season of clashing with rivals was torn into a row when Kyle Busch said, "I got Chastain after a one on track incident." Hmm. It was the fastest lap a stock car has ever won at Martinsville, which is celebrated its 75th anniversary this year. The track record, the track record, I said the track record was 18.950 seconds. Shasta's final lap was 18.845 seconds, and he was holding at between 50 and 70 miles per hour, faster than the cars he was sailing past as the wall guiding him. Wow. NASCAR said Chastain's move was legal. His competitors aren't sure it should stay that way. Him and crew chief Chris Gilbert noted the tracks aren't built with this in mind. From a safety perspective, someone can get hurt outside the track. Kyle Larson tried a similar move at Darlington Raceway last year and has since watched he'll never set the example. It's just a bad look. I'm embarrassed that I did it at Darlington, Larson said. Maybe if I didn't do it last year, people wouldn't even think to do that. So I embarrassed myself and glad that I didn't win Darlington that way. It's not that drivers didn't like that move. Chase Briscoe even tried it on a video game level Sunday night and complaining it didn't work in a make believer. And Kevin Harvick knowing Chastain would not have been successful if not for NASCAR's new doubling new next gen car. He also predicted NASCAR potentially outlawing such moves. I guess is that will be the only time you'll see this. But making a rule is always a fraud failure in the cap, Harvick tweeted. Jolly Gangona even called on NASCAR to act before this weekend's finale at Phoenix Raceway, when the championships will be decided in the Truck Series, Infinite Series, and Cup Series. NASCAR is already shortening Infinite Series controversy after Tigers ranked teammate Brandon Jones to win Saturdays at Martinsville and knock Jones out of the playoffs. As speculating as it was, as much as it worked, the problem is now the box is open, right? Lagana said. Not every Infinite race, every truck race, every cup race, no matter the track, this wall riding is going to be at play. That's not good. That's not good. I mean, it was awesome. It was cool. It happened for the first time. There's no rule against it. There needs to be a rule against this one because I don't know if you want the whole field riding the wall coming to the Shanker flag, right? Chastain, now a household name in the racing world, wasn't sure what NASCAR might do about his experiment. All he knows is he'll be racing Logano, Christopher Bale, and Chase Elliott not signing for the Cup Championship. I'm proud to be, and it says, I'm proud to be in a circus. I'm proud of my brothers and sisters that I go to battle with. They might get mad at me. It's been a while to race against my heroes. Chastain stay. The craziest thing is when they've been mad at me. I had crew members be mad at me this year. That's the most humbling experiences that I ever experienced. So having more acknowledgement or more smiles my way, whether it was because it was crazy or not, I don't really care. I'm going to take it. I don't get meaning from the garage. I'm just anonymous garage. I don't get meaning from the garage. I'm just then acknowledges that. Whether it was good or bad, on the real end, the anonymous, they smiled, gave me a thumbs up, and I'll take it. Chassis did it all. He put the fifth gear, went into the wall off in turn number 3 and then 4, and then let go in the hands with still wheel and then pass. Right after he passed Danny Henny to the second flag and then and then not Hammond out, and Hammond has been eliminated. Hammond was so disappointed. He wanted to join the championship again. He wanted to win the Cup Championship again. Failed in 2010, failed in 2019. Failed in 2014, failed in 2019, failed in 2021 last year, and 2022 in Martinsville, it went dead broke. You just couldn't believe it. After going back and forth, beating the banding, after being footing for months, from June to November. Okay, they did from June to this month in October. That's the way. I don't know why it is, but I want to know what it's going about. I'm going to take you back to June, all the way back to June. Danny Henry was mad. He got bought into Washington State got seen to the wall, and then he got mad. He went to watch Chastain. Then Henry wouldn't let him. He was blocking and watch Chastain, and he got mad as well. And that's how the rivalry just began between Watch Chastain and Danny Henry. I can never seen this thing before with everything in my whole damn life. And then got tagged by Watch Chastain in Atlanta. That made Danny Henry mad. And Danny Henry wants revenge. He wants revenge on Watch Chastain. He retired. He got into Watch Chastain Pocono. And that's what got into Watch Chastain. That's where the payback started. The payback on Watch Chastain was incredible. But Watch Chastain didn't get mad. For real, he didn't get mad at all. So what happened out there in Martinsville, that were bound on the final stages in this race, and the closing laps here in Martinsville, Danny Henry and Watch Chastain battled it out. They bumped their test, they ran it. They are fighting for the championship 4. Danny Henry was about one lap away or heads to the championship 4. And when Christopher Bell takes the checkered flag, Watch Chastain hit the field goal into the wall in turn 3, into turn 4, all the way around the wall, and he passed Danny Henry to the finish line, and that's what got Danny Henry eliminated. The crowd went nuts. That's what I'm saying. The crowd went nuts, and yes, and Watch Chastain is going to be like, Watch Chastain is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm going to the championship. I'm going to the championship. Hey, it didn't kill. It didn't kill. We hit the fifth gear, which is like 100 miles per hour, and that sets a new track record. 18 seconds. 18 seconds in the start finish line. That's for sure. And that's how it was. I mean, the fans are like, oh, damn. Watch Chastain is heading to championship 4. We do hate Watch Chastain for doing that because he's the real deal. Danny Henry is a real deal. You can't prove it wrong. Put this one on the books. This has been a race of the century. In most part. Make it the race of the year. Make it a driver of the year. Race the week. No, make it a year. Make it a year. This is gonna blow mind, and it will be seen for a very, very long freaking time. This race is history. Martinsville is crazy yesterday. It was well. The NASCAR has everything. It has everything. But for Watch Chastain, he is the real deal. Watch Chastain is a real deal. You never know. You can never know. I gotta say something like this. It was a real deal. It flashes on the eyes. I gotta say what. But what I'm saying is for sure. It is what it is for sure, and that's got to be the plan. It has got to be the plan for Watch Chastain. It has got to be the plan for the driver. From the rookie to the villain. Watch Chastain could be the top drivers to win the championship one day. But this Sunday, he's gonna could be the champion. Whether it's Joe Logano, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Watch Chastain, all walking all the way to the top. This is all about this whole stuff over and over again for the years to come. The plan is, it will work. It did work, and it did. Yeah, I get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. what's up to them, and watch Chastain and knows it, and everybody knows what's up to them, what's up to everybody else. Everybody else has a plan, and it's happened before. This is everybody's race. It has. So this is all something else, and something has happened that you never ever seen before. This is the race you will never ever forget. This is NASCAR. This is NASCAR. This is all about this race. So the championship for in Phoenix will continue on Sunday at 3 o'clock. But for Ross Chastain, he could be a champion, y'all. He could be a champion. Only time will tell. But we'll see. Going on the fifth gear, hitting the wall, off of turn three, and then to four, and past Danny Henry for fourth, for fifth, or whatever it was, and then had to drive Danny Henry to get eliminated. That's just the way it is. So now, race starts at 3 o'clock. Guys, see it. Gonna love it. And that's gonna be it for me for the Joseph Crudup Show. Please subscribe to this video. Please check me out on this video. Please subscribe this video. It's gonna be an amazing morning for me and for us to say. Till then, I'm Joseph Crudup. I'll see you tomorrow.